Hello everyone, I am Dr. J and welcome to My Nova Aquariums, where psychology meets aquariums. So before I get started with the video, the topic today is aggression. And I am experiencing that in my aquariums. I have 5 Grommies along with other fish in my 40-gallon. Right here, as you can see, there is a one of the yellow Grommies here. That's not. Is that? Yeah, that's one of the big ones. And there is another blue one right there. Well, I have 4 Grommies, right? I have another Grommie that I had to rehome and put in a 10-gallon just until I can take him back to the fish store. He was very small when I got him, but I'm going to take him back because he's being a bully. He's chasing fish. He's just a terror, and he's very territorial, and he doesn't like people in his space. And he didn't get this way until he became of size. So I guess he wants people to know that he feels he's the biggest fish in the aquarium, and so he should have his way. And of course, the other fish is not respecting, they're not respecting his space, his territory, or anything, because that's not how it used to be before he became of size. So I'm going to show you him. He is, I don't know if you can see him, but he's right over there. He's right over there. He's pretty big. So yeah, so he's sitting there waiting to get taken out of there, and I will take him out tomorrow. It's unfortunate because he's a beautiful fish, and I've had him for so long. He looks very unhappy. He looks very unhappy right now. So yeah. So today I want to talk about aggression. We often see aggression as aquarists in our aquariums. Whether it's one fish chasing another, defending its territory, or competing for resources, aggression is something many of us aquarists experience. And what can aggression teach us in ourselves? When we hear the word aggression, we often think of anger or violence, but psychologically, aggression is a behavior. It's influenced by many factors, including fear, stress, competition, frustration, and the need to protect something valuable. And when we look closely, we can see some of those same patterns in fish, right? I just went over them. A fish that has aggressive behavior is typically reacting because it is stressed and it feels threatened. The behavior doesn't always mean the fish is bad, but sometimes it's responding to its environment, and that made me think, how often does this happen to us as people? When people become aggressive, they're overwhelmed when they feel unheard, when they're under constant stress, or when they believe something important is being threatened. That doesn't excuse the behavior by any means, but understanding why aggression happens can help us respond more thoughtfully. As fish keepers, we often ask what's causing the aggression. Is the tank too small? Are there enough hiding places for the fish? Is one fish being bullied? Instead of simply blaming the fish, we look at the environment. Perhaps a lesson we can apply to ourselves: instead of asking what's wrong with the person, we should be asking what might be happening in their environment. Sometimes changing the environment changes the behavior, right? Fish keeping reminds us that behavior often has a reason. The challenge is taking the time to understand it. So the next time you see aggression in your aquarium or even in your everyday life, pause for a moment. Look beyond the behavior. Ask what might be contributing to it. Because understanding doesn't always mean agreeing, but it often leads to greater compassion and a better solution. Again, I am Dr. J. Stay mindful, stay grounded. Until next time on Mind Over Aquariums. Take care. Thanks for listening.